Hello and welcome again, dear student. Today we will discuss on our very important topic after discussing all the sources of income. As you know, we are talking about income tax, and income tax, the meaning of income contains five sources of income: income from salary, house property, capital gain, business profession, and other sources. So, after uploading all the audio lectures of all these chapters, today we are here for the calculation of total income of an individual, because individual is liable to pay tax on its total income. Okay, so this chapter is all about the summary of last 5 chapters, how you will get the total income of an individual and how you will compute net taxable amount of his or her income. Okay, so this is your final chapter, or we can say it is your second last chapter, because in the last chapter we will calculate tax liability of an individual. So we are at our second last stage, computation of total income of an individual. So computation of total income of an individual. So my dear student, here 2 points are essential in reference of assessment of an individual or computation of income of an individual. Point 1, computation of taxable income of assessee for the related assessment year. For the related assessment year, it means computation of taxable income of an assessee for the related assessment year. So assessment year means if assessment year is 1920, you will have to work on 1819. Okay, and the second point is computation of tax liability on taxable income according to the prescribed rate. So this tax calculation of tax liability, it means this is your last chapter ki what is the tax liability of an individual, and this tax liability is based on prescribed rate of income tax. Okay, so as you all know, our income tax rates are progressive. It means if you have less income, you will have to pay less income tax. If you have income on higher end, so you will have to pay a higher amount of tax. Now come to the next slide, the procedure of computing total income or taxable income. So my dear student, there we will have to follow few steps which are very important to get total income of an individual. So step 1, taxable income under various heads shall be computed. So how many heads we have? As you all know, we have 5 heads. So I am talking about 5 heads of income. So taxable income from salary, taxable income from house property, taxable income from business and profession, taxable income from capital gain, and taxable income from other sources. So all these heads shall be computed. Step number 2, clubbing of deemed income in assessee's income. So my dear student, in your last audio lecture or your second last audio lecture, we have discussed in about this chapter, clubbing of income of an assessee. It means clubbing of income. Okay, so this point is very important in order to get total taxable income of an assessee, already been discussed. Step 3, set off and carry forward of the losses. So this chapter was very important. This chapter is very important. This chapter will be very important. Okay, so it means you can set off your losses with the same head of income or other head of income. Okay, so therefore we have been discussed this chapter. Now step number 4, included the income received due to the members of other concern. So if you have some other types of income, if you have some other member in your family, and you will have to include the income of those members in calculation of the income of your family. Now question, step number 5, after step 4 you will get your gross income. Out of this gross income, you will have to apply deductions which are given under section 80C to 80U, and we have already discussed on different types of deductions available for an individual under section 80. And as you can see, I have posted a URL. So when you will paste this URL on your browser, so you will get a site where you can get the total description of section 80C to 80U. Okay, so we will have to deduct all the deductions, and after that we will have to round up of our total income by nearest 10. Okay, so these 6 steps we have to follow in order to get total income of an assessee. Now, dear student, this was only about these points were only about the theory of this chapter, and this chapter is completely numerical and practical chapter. You will have to do very work hard in order to get total income of an assessee. So we are starting with an example. It's about Mr. Prasun, who is an Indian citizen and resident of income tax purpose. Submit the following information for the assessment year 17-18. So what information? Let's check. Net salary after deduction of PF and deduction of TDS 1,27,000. Okay, so this 1,27,000 is not gross salary, it's net salary. But income tax we always talks about the gross salary. So first of all we will have to make it gross. How we can make it gross? We will have to add all deductions again back into the salary. So what is the first? Income tax deduct at source, yani it means this is TDS, tax deduct at source. So this 1,20,000 is after deduction 7,000. Own contribution to PF, it is 12,000. So these 2 point is already been deducted. Okay, so you will have to add them back into your salary to get gross salary. Employer's contribution to PF, it doesn't affect, and gross dividend from Indian company, this is income from other sources. So we are talking about the taxable income or total income of Mr. Prasun. So we will have to check what are the heads of income given in the question. So my dear student, in this question we have only 2 heads: income from salary and dividend, it is income from other sources. Okay, now let's check the answer of this question, how you will get the answer. Computation of taxable income of Mr. Prasun for the assessment year 17-18. First of all, we have 2 heads only. The number 1 head is income from salary. Salary received 1,20,000, and we have to add again TDS and own contribution in RPF. It is 17,000 again. Now your gross salary is 1,39,000. So this is gross salary, not taxable salary. So in order to get net taxable salary, we will have to deduct deductions under section 16. In under section 16 we have 3 deduction and none of these given in the question. So 1,39,000 is your net taxable salary. In case of income from other sources, it is dividend. So dear student, dividend is exempted, therefore your gross total income is 1,39,000. Okay, and as you can see, we have only one deduction. It is 80C about recognized provident fund, rupees 12,000. You will have to deduct it in order to get your net taxable income. It is 1,27,000. So it is very initial level question, and you have to follow this procedure in all such kind of questions. Okay, so I hope you will be understanding. This question is Mr. Vinoba is a lecturer in a different college, in an affiliated college of Chennai University. Calculate his total income for the current assessment year on the basis of following particular. So this question is about someone, Mr. Vinoba, and his total income, his information of income is given. So dear student, first of all we have to check what are kinds of income given in this question. Okay. So in this question we have given salary, warden allowance, examiner remuneration, payment of tax relating to employment, royalty of small books of question answer, winning from card game, amount received from lottery, expense on lottery ticket. Okay, so these few information about his income, and you have to calculate total taxable income. So first of all, what you have to do, you have to check how many heads are given. So salary, warden, examiner, these 3 comes under the under case of income from salary, and royalty, winning, amount received on lottery, these three comes into under the income from other sources. Okay, so in this question again we have only two sources of income. Now let's check how you are getting this answer. Income from salary, salary is given in the question is 5500 rupees, multiply 5500 per month, multiply 12. Wardenship allowance 620 per month. So gross salary is 73,500 less deduction under section 16 in order to get taxable salary. So this deduction is about employment tax. So in this question we have given employment tax is a payment of tax relating to employment. This is here, payment of tax relating to employment. So we will have to deduct this amount out of gross salary in order to get taxable salary. So taxable salary is 7200. Now what about other sources? So examiner remuneration from university, royalty of question answer, winning from card game, and lottery. What is given in the question about lottery? So lottery is given as net. So first, so you will have to gross up. So grossed up, how it comes 70, because on lottery TDS is 30%. So we will use 70. So gross amount of lottery is 40,000 and the gross and total amount of other source is 69,800, and gross total income is total of 72,000 and 69,800, it is 1,41,800, and no deduction is given in the question under section 80. Therefore his total income, taxable income, is 1,40,000.